Page 12, Fontenot.
He's present on council, Judge. May we approach? Of course.
Hi, Mike. How are you?
Good, how are
You should have let us know. We would have hit you first, you know? I didn't realize you were here on an random.
Being patient.
Go ahead and sign.
This is holding
Good morning.
Hold up. What happens when a 19-year-old mechanic gets caught passed out drunk behind the wheel with 3 open containers in his car? This isn't just another DWI case. This is a masterclass in judicial tough love that's about to change this young man's life forever. We're diving into the courtroom of a judge who doesn't play games, where one wrong move could mean 6 months behind bars. You're about to witness raw courtroom drama as a teenager faces the consequences of choices that could derail his entire future. Will he get a second chance, or will the judge throw the book at him? Buckle up, because this case takes twists you won't see coming.
Good morning, Mr. Fontenot. Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On November 17, 2024, the officer responded to a medical assistance call at a public roadway in Harris County, Texas. Upon arrival, the officer observed the defendant's motor vehicle stationary in a moving lane of traffic. The defendant was asleep in the driver's seat of the vehicle while it was still in drive. The officer observed 3 open containers inside the vehicle in plain view, all of which were cold to the touch.
Drinking while driving?
Yes, Judge, all cold to the touch. And after several attempts at waking the defendant, the officer broke the back passenger side window and placed the vehicle in park. When the defendant woke up, the standard field sobriety tests were performed, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 4 out of 8, one leg stand 1 out of 4. DIC were read, but the defendant refused. Blood search warrant was obtained and executed.
Any priority to be eyes?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Fontenot, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case.
Okay, let's break this down because what just happened is huge. This kid wasn't just drunk driving. He was passed out in the middle of traffic with his car still in drive. The cops had to break his window just to stop the car. And those field sobriety tests? He failed almost every single one. 6 out of 6 on the HGN test. That's the eye movement test that shows intoxication. The judge just found probable cause, which means this case is moving forward. But here's where it gets interesting. The judge is about to drop a bombshell that's way worse than any fine or jail time. This 19-year-old is about to learn that losing your license in Houston, Texas, is like losing your legs. What would you do if you couldn't drive for months in a city built for cars?
Do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes, sir.
I'm now taking away your privilege to drive. You're not allowed to drive for the foreseeable future. Do you understand? And I would hope that you recognize it's elementary that you're not to have alcohol in the car while you are driving. If I find that you consume alcohol, if I find that you use illegal drugs, I will put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. You will be signing an affidavit with me today promising me you're not going to drive. And I don't care if Jesus needs a ride to church. You get into a car and drive, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing up to 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Mike, when I know that he appreciates the awesome power and privilege it is to drive, I will allow him to drive. But until that point, and you coming up here telling me, oh, I've learned my lesson, means nothing to me. Actions speak louder than words. Heed this warning. You will not get another one. Do not drive. Do you understand?
Did this judge just say, I don't care if Jesus need a ride to church? This is next level tough love. The judge isn't just taking his license. He's threatening 6 months in jail every time this kid drives. That's not a typo every single time. And notice how the judge completely shut down the I've learned my lesson excuse before Mike could even try it. This judge has heard it all, and he's not buying empty promises. He wants action, not words. The power dynamic here is incredible. This judge holds Mike's entire future in his hands, and he's making it crystal clear that one wrong move means jail time. But wait until you hear what happens next when the judge finds out this kid is only 19 years old.
In particular, the court wants him to do to demonstrate that.
I don't know. You know, creativity goes a long way, but I want you to appreciate what it is to be able to drive. Living in a city as big as Houston without the ability to drive blows. Do you understand? And I want you to appreciate that and understand that. I'd like a little bit of time in the past. You know, a little creativity goes a long way. But, you know, how old are you, sir?
He's 19.
You're 19 years old. What are you doing with yourself these days, Mr. Fontenot?
I currently work in Conroe. I'm a diesel mechanic, so.
He's
You
employed
graduate-
full-time and he's never been in trouble, Judge, just for what it's worth.
Did you graduate from high school?
Yes.
You need to understand that your life is just now starting. And what you make of your life now, it's like, it's a road, right? That you're building in your life now. That road can be smooth, it can be glorious, paved in gold, or it could be a chunky, rocky piece of crap pot, just cobbled stone that are filled with holes because you're in and out of jail. Just, you're setting yourself up for the next 40 years of life. And if you end up in and out of jail with conviction after conviction, with drug problem after drug problem, it's not a good way to go through life. This life is about money and it's about this. Do you understand? And I want you to appreciate all this. And when I know that we do, then you and I can talk again. Above all else, do not consume alcohol.
This just went from a DWI case to a life-changing moment. The judge completely shifted gears when he found out Mike is only 19, a mechanic working full-time who's never been in trouble before. That metaphor about building your life like a road, pure wisdom. The judge is basically saying, you're at a crossroads, kid. One path leads to success, the other to a lifetime of jail cells and regret. And did you catch that line? Life is about money? That's real talk from a judge who's seen countless young lives destroyed by bad decisions. He's not just punishing Mike. He's trying to save him from himself. The fact that Mike works in Conroe, that's about an hour from Houston, makes this driving ban even more devastating. How's he supposed to keep his job without being able to drive?
You have a lawyer. Because you have a lawyer, I will waive your appearance. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Trent, and he will tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me he can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You pick up a new case, violate conditions, don't stay in contact. We're not going to have a good experience here. If you do as you should, then hopefully we'll come out of this unscathed. Do you understand? Do you have any questions? Okay. All right, guys. I'll have him sign the affidavit. We'll have him go sign a receipt of Victoria. You'll get with Felicia for your bond conditions, and after that, you're free to go.
Judge, please, the court, I'll probably bring him back in about 30 days, just so you can check his progress.
Certainly can. Let's see how things are going. But him coming up here and just saying that I missed my license, I want to see some kind of proactivity.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, sir.
Excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Trent.
So here's what just went down. A 19-year-old mechanic named Mike Font dodged a major bullet today. Caught passed out drunk in a running car with 3 open containers. He faced 6 months in jail and $2,000 in fines. But instead of throwing the book at him, this judge delivered something more powerful. A reality check wrapped in tough love. Mike lost his driving privileges indefinitely, must stay completely sober, and has to prove through actions, not words, that he deserves a second chance. The judge is bringing him back in 30 days to check his progress, and one slip-up means jail time. This case shows how one night of bad decisions can derail your entire life, especially when you're just starting out. The real question is, will Mike rise to the challenge or become another statistic? If this courtroom drama had you on the edge of your seat, smash that like button right now. Drop a comment below. Do you think the judge was too harsh or just right? And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because we're dropping more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns every week. Your next binge watch starts with that subscribe button. See you in the next one.